Hey Bayek, it's me Ian. And in today's video, well, I'm actually going to do a film review from this box set. This was sent to me by Jamie. Very kind of you, Jamie. And it's an Ealing comedy box set. And it's got some absolutely superb films in. And I've chosen this. This is The Man in the White Suit from 1951. And it's been described as a satirical sci-fi comedy. I love that. Absolutely love that. 85 minutes long. Rotten Tomatoes give it 100%. Wow. I say it's Ealing Studios. It's written by John Dighton, Roger McDougall, Alexandra McKendrick, and that's the significant one. Directed also by Alexandra McKendrick, who directed such films as Whiskey Galore, 1949. The Ladykillers, you can see the connection there, 1955. Sweet Smell of Success, 1957. High Wind in Jamaica, 1965. Great film and from a great novel. And Don't Make Waves, 1967. These were just some of the films it directed. Then we've got the music is by Benjamin Frankel. And we'll go through the cast now. Of course, the cast is headed by the wonderful Alec Guinness. Alec Guinness plays Sidney Stratton, the hero or anti-hero of the film, whatever way you want to put it. What a career Alec Guinness had. 1946, he was in Great Expectations. Oliver Twist, 1948. Kind Hearts and Coronets, 1949. The Lavender Hill Mob, 1951. Wow, you can see these brilliant films. Father Brown, 1954. The Prisoner, 1955. The Ladykillers, which was also in 1955. What a film that is. Brilliant. In that box set that I've just shown as well. What can I say? Bridge Over the River Kwai, 1957. That is considered a massively all-time favorite war film. It is award-winning, fantastic, and in many ways very harrowing, brutal film about the treatment of the British prisoners of war by the Japanese. What a film that is. It was in Our Man in Havana. Tunes of Glory, of course, 1960. The Fall of the Roman Empire, 1964. Dr. Zhivago, 1965. So many people in Dr. Zhivago. It's incredible. And of course, for me, this is a fantastic film, and he was in this, playing a very important role. He was in Cromwell. Yes, in Cromwell, he played Charles I. And honestly, that portrayal of Charles I is one of the best I've ever seen of Charles I. That period of in history, I'm really fascinated by the English Civil War period. And of course, we had Richard Harris playing Cromwell. Wow, these two on screen They were fantastic. Great film. Then he was in Scrooge, 1970. He was in Hitler, The Last 10 Days, 1973. Wow, there's some great films here. And of course, he gained a whole lot of new fans in Star Wars, 1977. Oh, yes, he's in Star Wars, playing Obi-Wan Kenobi. Haha. The Empire Strikes Back, 1980, of course. And he is credited in The Return of the Jedi as well, 1983. A Passage to India, 1984, David Lean film. Wow, that is another amazing film. And then Little Dorrit, Dickens, 1987, very well thought of. And it was in Kafka, 1991. These are just some of the films. This is not all at all. It's just some of the major films that popped out. Fantastic career there. Then we've got Joan Greenwood, who plays Daphne Burnley. She was in My Wife's Family, 1941. The Gentle Sex, 1945. Here we are, Whiskey Galore, 1949. That's popping up again. And, yes, Kind Hearts and Coronets. She's in that one. Oh, yes. Flesh and Blood, as I say, 1951. Amazing. The Importance of Being Earnest, 1952. Father Brown, 1975. Moonfleet, 1955. Mysterious Island, 1961. Tom Jones, 1963. The Uncanny, 1979. And Little Dorrit, 1987. Amazing films. Very much involved in all that. And then we've got Cecil Parker playing Alan Burnley. Again, another amazing career going back. The Golden Cage, 1933. Dirty Work, 1934. The Man Who Changed His Mind, I love that title, 1936. The Citadel, 1938. Caesar and Cleopatra, 1945. Father Brown, 1954. The Lady Killers, oh yeah, pops up there again, 1955. I Was Monty's Double, 1958. Swiss Family Robinson, 1960. Just goes on, doesn't it? The Iron Maiden, 1962. Oh, What a Lovely War, 1969. These are just amazing films I'm involved in. And then we've had him before, Michael Gough. Michael Gough plays Michael Corland. What a career, what a wonderful actor. Because I always mention Doctor Who, Celestial's Toymaker, which he was in, and he was amazing in that. Even though we've only got one surviving episode, I always mention that. We've got to, haven't you? He was in Anna Karenina, 1948. The Sword and the Rose, 1953. Richard III, 1955. Horror of Dracula, 1958. Horrors of the Black Museum, we've just reviewed that not that long ago, 1959. Conga, 1961. Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, 1965. What a film that is. Amicus's first anthology. Brilliant. The Skull, 1965. Berserk, 1967. Yes, Notorious Berserk. Trog, yes, that's the one. We pops up 1970. Boys from Brazil, 1978. Venom, 1972. The Dresser, 1983. Crikey, these films, amazing. Out of Africa, Meryl Streep, 1985. Fourth Protocol, 1987. And then Batman, 1989. Batman Returns 1992, Batman Forever 1995, and Batman and Robin 1997. These were such great films, absolutely fantastic. What an actor, and this is such a good film. What a film. And what's it about? Well, in a way, it's a theme that you often get, which is the common man versus the establishment. And he's an inventor, is Sidney Stratton. And he invents this fibre, which is everlasting. Can't stain it. It's supposed to be everlasting. And this is a real threat. And we get unions and the employers joining together against this. We can't have this. We can't have this. And it's brilliant. It's a brilliant look at how society was in 1951. This is amazing. Absolutely love this film. It's so much of the period of the, as I say, and the ending. Oh, the ending. Yes, but I'm not going to give the ending away. But it's a really good ending. You just love this film. It's one of those films you think, wow, this is a great film. I loved it, and I highly recommend it. If you've not seen this, really watch this. You'll love it. It's just a great snapshot of that period, and it still resonates today, and that is good. And it's funny as well. It's a comedy, so you've got everything in a sci-fi comedy. What more can you get? Absolutely brilliant. Yes, I've gone on. I know, I just love it, but I highly recommend it. Please, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's great, fantastic. And I've gone on too long. So, as you can see, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a like. It gets it out onto YouTube and all the algorithms. If you've got any comments, please put your comments down. I always love reading your comments. And say, if you want to see what else I do a lot of film reviews, as I say, different types of TV shows, and a bit of music. Just look in the playlists. And that's it. Yes, that's it. So all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.